The Okaeri exhibit at the Shofuso Japanese House and Garden in Philadelphia is a multimedia exhibit telling the story of the Nisei who made contributions to Shofuso. Rob Buscher tells the Nichi Bei crew about the history of Shofuso and the Nisei who helped sustain it.
The Shofuso is a very special building that was gifted to the people of the United States by the people and the government of Japan in the immediate post-World War II era.
Originally made for MoMA, it looked for a final home, and that was the start of Shofuso in Philadelphia. Rob explains how a small Nikkei community in the 50s came to embrace Shofuso in the 70s.
With Shofuso being installed in 1958, this presented an opportunity to at least have sort of a Japanese aesthetic, but it's not actually until the late 1970s, mid to late 70s, that we start to see more engagement from the Nisei specifically in that space.
With Philadelphia's economy at a low in the 1970s, Shofuso became neglected.
The government of Japan heard about the conditions of the house and threatened to take it back. And that was the moment when the Nisei community in Philadelphia sort of stepped up and said to the city government, look, this is really like a national treasure quality piece of architecture, and you're not treating it as such. But with our help, we can try to reach out to the Japanese corporate partners that have started to settle in the Philadelphia metro region to see if their Japanese offices would be able to sponsor the restoration of the house. And in fact, they were able to do that in time for the 1976 bicentennial exposition. The Nisei, who had been really sort of instrumental in creating some of these links, said, we know that if we don't do something now, this is going to happen all over again. And it's just a matter of time before either deferred maintenance or vandalism takes its toll on the space. So what they did was start organizing a friends group called Friends of the Japanese House and Garden that was formally established as a 501c3 nonprofit in 1981 under the leadership of Mary Watanabe, who was an educator who was professionally a chemist before becoming one of the founding Japanese language faculty members at the University of Pennsylvania.
With a Shin Issei and Nisei core in the organization, Shofuso's future was secured.
And decided that they would create this organization that would not just maintain the house, but also create daily cultural programming that could take place there with formal docent tours that had real educational curricular goals. One of the leaders of this group was Reiko Gaspar Nakawatase. And Reiko Gaspar was someone who had professionally worked as a K-12 school teacher at the elementary school level.
Without traditions and stories, and a method of handing them down, culture gets lost, as Rob explains.
And this is kind of what's interesting about this story about Shofuso, because that history of the Nisei legacy was really lost in the time period from the early 2000s until last year, or maybe a year and a half ago when we began the research project that we call Okaeri, Welcome Home, the Nisei Legacy at Shofuso.
The Okaeri exhibit, which documents the Nisei legacy of the site, was well received and provides a bedrock for new and future generations of Japanese Americans.
Yeah, so we actually opened the Okaeri exhibit in August of 2023, and we timed it with the start of our Obon, so that we could welcome back the spirits of our ancestors and welcome back the stories of the Nisei elders who were so instrumental in stewarding the Shofuso Japanese House and Garden.
Shofuso and the Okaeri exhibit is now open through October 27th, 2024, Wednesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., November 2nd through December 8th, Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. As the Okaeri exhibit times may vary depending on the time of year, please visit the link or QR code shown for more information or to order tickets.